Welcome to Ranger Reviews, a web series where we explore episodes of the TV show Power Rangers and then discuss them. Today we're exploring the 52nd episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers titled Two Heads Are Better Than One. We start this episode at the youth center where Tommy and Jason are teaching a women's self-defense class to the moms of Angel Grove. Their instructions are to beat up their attackers while screaming for help. I don't know if that's sound logic, but okay. Kim and Trini help demonstrate, and they say that even though they're using the buddy system, they're still attacked. I feel like this should instead be a course in teaching men to just stop attacking women. Then Tommy says to remember that two heads are better than one. Rita says that Finster's monsters are always dumb, so he needs to make a monster with two heads, and Finster says not to worry because he's working on a parrot monster that has one head here and another down there. Imagine that Finster just creates a parrot monster with a constant throbbing boner. Jason and Tommy dismiss the class, go to the juice bar where the other teens are drinking smoothies, which are all made of Ernie's exotic fruit smoothies. Then Bulk and Skull show up for the women's self-defense class because they want to meet some babes. Jason and Tommy say that Bulk and Skull should show up next time to meet some babes before they head out to the park to do the slowest kata practicing ever to figure out what they're going to teach next time. Rita decides that this is the time to send out the parrot monster, who fires feather darts at them. It's morphin' time! Green and Red are already getting beat up by the two-headed parrot who seems to split control over its body by its heads. This is a weird monster. He beats the Rangers quick, and Jason seems to be pushy against Tommy before they retreat to the command center with the other teens. They all get caught up on the monster, and Billy suggests that they distract the monster with fruit since parents like fruit. Billy, this is a monster made of literal clay, dude. And even dumber? Alpha says that this monster's favorite fruit is a pomango, which is a made-up fruit that I thought was real for a majority of my life. And the dumbest? Tommy says that there's fruit trees in the park, so there's probably like a pomango fruit tree there somewhere, I guess. The other five stay in the command center while Tommy goes to the park. Billy prints out a piece of paper and he starts to regurgitate a bunch of BS when the alarms go off. The monster is back with putties, so it's morphin' time. There's a pretty non-eventful putty fight when Tommy finds the tree with pomangos. Putties are sent down, and Ron Wasserman's Go Green Ranger kicks in as he shows off. The putties grab the apparent one pomango fruit from the tree and bail. But Tommy has an idea. Tommy goes to the youth center and he asks Ernie for a pomango fruit, and he has just one left. And he gives it to Tommy since Tommy lies and says that he got Kim a pet parrot. At the fight, the five Rangers try their best against the two-headed parrot, but it's not going great. There are moments where Jason seems to be more hot-headed than usual. It's almost like this episode is supposed to be about Jason thinking that he's better than the others. Then, Tommy comes in and gives the monster the pomango fruit, and it makes the two-headed parrot angry as it fights over the made-up fruit. Together, the Rangers hit the monster, and then all lift Tommy up to show off against him. Rita, of course, makes the dumb thing grow huge, and can you guess what happens next? The dinosaurs come out with the Dragon Zord, come together as a Megazord, and together they fight against the giant monster. Then, Titanus comes out, demolishing yet another damn mountain, and they form the Ultra Zord, blasting the bird to Kingdom Come. These last few episodes are getting mighty repetitive, huh? At the youth center, the moms of Angel Grove are in their self-defense class, and at the bar, Ernie gives Kim a pomango fruit since her parrot is a finicky eater. She's confused because apparently, Tommy never mentioned anything about his lie. Also, Bulk and Skull show up, disappointed that there's just a bunch of moms. They play the role of the attackers, and of course, they get their asses handed to them by the best line in this show's history. Always remember, boys, two moms are better than one. Yay, lesbians! The end. This episode and the few surrounding it have really felt like paint by the color, but I have to say the monsters at least have some sort of creative shtick to them. This episode feels like a Jason-Tommy combo focus, and it seems to really be about Tommy, but I don't know. I don't understand the Jason/Tommy constant pairing that seems to be happening since they're using ordered Japanese footage now where Red and Green aren't brothers like in the Japanese footage. I also feel like Billy, Trini, Kim, and Zach are barely in this episode at all. Oh well, will everyone be around next time? Until then, may the power protect you.